As a whole, we are a collective that is hungry to remember love, starving, struggling to connect to a love, the love that some call God, Source, Creator. The problem isn't in this hunger or struggle or even the deprivation, though that is certainly some of it. The problem is when we think we have found it in the thousands of idols and material possessions that are sold to us, or charm us into submission to satisfy our dulled senses. When we forget our greatness because of the often challenging and traumatic experiences we have faced, we settle for less than we actually deserve. Many of us have been taught to settle for less than we actually deserve. After all, we don't want to appear ungrateful, too needy, demanding, or high maintenance, so we learn to lower the bar so something or someone else can try to meet this unquenchable need. It's okay. Any void that you are trying to fill while simultaneously trying to meet your basic needs by possibly working a job that disrespects you, maybe having a relationship that is not reciprocating and giving back what you've put in, it's all just part of the story until things become balanced. You are in the process of becoming aligned with the next version of yourself, and it is likely better than you're able to imagine right now. It's okay to have done whatever you could do to recover and move on from the wounds of corruption placed upon you for being a human on earth in such transformational times. All of it is just proof that you are worthy of so much more than what you likely were settling for, than what you likely may believe you deserve, and that what was freely given to you. Maybe you even you've learned to push things away or love away because deep down, you just can't bear being hurt again by someone else. It's okay. Instead of learning and practicing how to love ourselves, many of us have learned how to harm ourselves, perpetuating the invisible cage of corruption placed upon us because we've been taught that's just how life is. Yet also believing and desiring that something or someone outside of us can make up for these wounds. The tough love here is that we've been sadly misled to believe that if we just find the right person, or have the right job, or live in the right neighborhood, that everything will be all right. And what we need to do is confront our previous pains, or current pains, and surrender them to God and ask for direction and guidance. We have to learn to deeply listen to the subtle and sometimes not so subtle cues of our intuition and the universe for what is best for us, to support our healing and growth. Sometimes it's not what we think we want. It's sometimes not what we want to hear, and sometimes we ignore that and find out why we should have listened later on. The good thing is, God probably knew you might not be ready to listen at that time, and doesn't expect you to never make mistakes. It just sets you up to listen better and follow through eventually.